my name's Rob. Welcome to Monsta Talk, Perth, Western Australia. So Monsta Talk was started a fair few years ago now, a couple of decades ago, back around the 2008 mark, doing cars for people. We predominantly specialise in Barras, the 5 litre Coyote and also the 5.4s, but mainly Ford Falcons. That's what we love, breathe, eat and sleep. So I was always into cars as a kid growing up, ended up with one of the first turbo utes in the country, 2002, 2003, and it sort of grew from there, and I was like, man, you can modify these, this is going to be pretty fun. And it obviously, back in the day where you had the capper box that was a little boost regulator, and it grew from there. It's always been like the guys on the East Coast, you know, look what they're doing, and I suppose everyone's trying to push the envelope with the Barra, and I don't think we got the credit or the recognition over here. There were like, you know, there were some big shops and they were going fast, but because you're not on the East Coast, you just don't get the recognition. That's why we ended up going east a couple of years ago. We do work with the East Coast. Like, there are shops from Queensland, Sydney, Melbourne, like we deal with South Australia. So I suppose like everyone's got their own ideas how to do something, and you know, if a workshop has a problem, you can work with each other and try and get it nutted out. Or there's some guys that we work really close with development. It's like, yeah, let's try this, like where are we at? And having your own cars versus some of the shops that don't have their own cars has been a big stepping stone for us, especially with the ZF and yeah, the engine development. So race wars, 0 to 1,000 meters, you know, sprint racing that they did in Albany, which was unbelievable. We had 3 cars there go 300. There's no one else has done that in a turbo Falcon in the country. We have run the first 7-second with a ZF that everyone said couldn't be done. We were back in Sydney last year with Josh's Mr. F6 that ran an 825, 823. In the early days, like running 9s with unopened motors, and it was like, you've got built motor. No, it's not a built motor, it had a set of L springs. There's been cars run 10s on 98. The key now is like, it's just the scene's gone so far, everyone's making 1500 horsepower, it's getting them to live. That's the biggest thing. WA's been really hard. We don't have a racetrack. The track that's been here has been pretty interesting, and we've definitely battled with traction and setup down there. East Coast has events nearly every weekend. So if you're in Sydney and there's nothing on, you can go to Queensland. So you can use your cars. WA, the biggest thing at the moment is roll racing, and it's going off. Most of our customers at the moment are for roll racing. There's a few getting set up for drag racing, but predominantly is roll racing in Perth. And they're never going to beat a twin turbo R8 or Lambo, even though, you know, some of them would wish they would. They're still having fun, and it's about building the car, enjoying the experience, and having fun with your mates. So Outpace Motorsport is on, which is the first time it's been run here. So we've got a couple of cars that are going to head up to that, and hopefully they have a pretty good time. That's on the Saturday, and we're hoping guys like yourself and a few others will bring more events into WA. So if you'd like to follow me, we'll head into the main part of the workshop, and we'll have a look at a couple of builds that have, one's been completed, and we've got a couple others that are in the build. So let's go and have a look. So this is Cam Favor's FGF6 2012 model, Jet 6 as it's referred to. Cam came to us a long time ago. He did our basic stage 3 package upgrade on 98. He went a 1098, 1097, and then he decided that he would go the next step, and the next step was a big step. So basically just said, here's a car, make it happen, make it cool. So we did. Got our stage 4 engine package in it, I-beam conrod, really nice set of Manly pistons in there. It's got valve springs, head studs, all the bottom end obviously has been completed. It's got our in-house girdle that we've designed. It's got our billet oil pump on it that is made here in Perth. It's got a heavy duty timing chain kit, very minor port work. It's got custom camshafts in it, which still has VCT. A lot of guys don't seem to like, but we love it. Yeah, according to Andrew, it sounds like a little RB. so we'll take that as a compliment. But yeah, it sounds good and it works. Yeah, we spin this car to about 7,500 RPM, 77. It's got a Pulsar turbo, Process West Stage 4, Plasmaman single rail 12 injector, mechanical fuel pump. It's ready to go. So it's in at the moment. We're just going to finish off some rear end stuff, set of diff gears, True Track, IMS diff hat, and then Cam will do a little bit of roll racing, and then when hopefully the track opens, we'll be down the drags. It's got our Stage 5 ZF package, which is tried and proven, so same as what Mr. F6 has run low 8s with. Heltec ECU, UC10, keypad, it's got everything. So it's made around the 1270, 1280. There is more to put into the car. It'll make around the 1350 mark, and that's where we'll cap that with the turbo. Any more, then it needs a bigger snarl. Jaden's FG 2012 doesn't need a lot of introduction. This car, it definitely gets used. Jaden came to us with some modifications done. They were okay, definitely a good starting point, but he always wants more, so you can send him out the door with 500, he wants 600 the next day. It's ended up with our Stage 3 engine package, Stage 3 transmission package. It's just been upgraded to a 76-75 precision turbo. It's made 1,030 on around 32 pounds of boost. That will be capped, so that engine is rated at 1,000 and no more. Absolutely. So when we originally did the engine, he didn't want to make the power, and then obviously it goes and goes. So Heltec ECU, plug and play. It's got the cam pad in it and UC10 dash. We have been trying to push the Heltec product as much as we can because it's got the safeties in it. The factory ECU is good. We have run 8s with the factory ECU. We've been 300 k's an hour. It doesn't have the safeties. It doesn't have the features of what the Heltec plug and play is. We can also get data out of the car. So obviously with the factory ECU, there's no onboard data logging. If you've got a problem at the track, you can see what's going on. You've just got a lot more control, and it makes us feel more comfortable. We tune the car, it's got the ZF, it'll run the ZF, no worries. It runs the engine, it runs the car. It's a good package for both parties, the workshop and the customer. This has got our Stage 3 ZF in it. So once again, with the engine package, he only wanted to go to a certain power level. Will it hold 1,000? Yes, it will. It's probably not recommended because it's got the 22mm input shaft. We'd like to see something a bit bigger than that. We've been pushing the ZF for a long time now. Yes, there's a place for turbo 400s, manuals and sequentials. We love ZF. It works. Anyone can get in and drive them to the shops. If you want to race them and run a number, they're finding it a little bit harder on the East Coast with the competition, and it takes a bit of a special driver compared to a turbo 400 car, but they don't have thrust issues, so they're not pushing thrust bearings out of engines. They don't have the converter pressure in them. They just take a lot of time to get right. This car will be heading to Outpace Motorsport this weekend at Barbagallo, Wanneroo. Jaden's keen. Oh, he's so keen and excited. He hasn't stopped talking about it for about a week and a half now. He's hoping to beat you, Andrew. How that goes, I've got a 32 GTR myself, so I know what they're like. It'll be very interesting. We wish him luck, but I think it's about having some fun.
I'll make sure he's back next week for more power.
Absolutely, that's the go. So this car is Mr. F6, owned by little Joshy. He's been a big part of the business in the background. He drives my personal car at the track. He's been with us for a long time. I think this is his third car through us. We have a lot of history with this car. It's a bit of a love-hate relationship. If there was a gremlin or a bit of a hiccup, this car would always find it, and it's been a long journey. It was a Race Wars car. It's done 300 k's an hour. In the last year Race Wars on the Saturday, it did do 300 in the 800, and unfortunately it rained on the Sunday, so we never got to see the full potential, which is a bit of a shame. After that, we went down the drag racing side with the car. It's PB'd in the low 8s. It runs 125 60s off the foot brake and handbrake, no trans brake. It's got the Stage 5 ZF, it's got our Stage 5 engine package in it, it's got the Pulsar turbo on it, Plasmaman twin rail on this car with the, obviously 12 injectors, mechanical fuel setup. We brought it back at Christmas time, so it's been over on the East Coast, and we're looking forward to getting back soon with it. When this car got the mechanical fuel pump, there were no alternators available. So basically what happens is this car originally had 4 fuel pumps. It had a Walbro 460 in tank, and then it had 3 Walbro 525s to keep up with the fuel. So you can imagine the amp draw on that, the ZF needs power, thermo fans and all the rest of it. It's a big load on the car. So we had voltage drop issues then. We went to a mechanical fuel pump, one for development and testing and to see what it was like, and I can't recommend them enough. We use them all the time. There's no load on the electrical system of the car. They start, they run, they idle. They don't boil fuel like big fuel pumps in surge tanks going around. Definitely a game changer for our program that we run. It's made 1350. It's sitting around the 1290 mark, and then obviously it's got some nitrous on top, so we run about a 75 to 100 shot of gas at the start of the track in that. We're definitely looking at a bigger turbo at the moment. It has been 172 mile an hour, so it's got good mile an hour, it's got good 60. We had a fairly big wheel stand for a car that's off the foot brake in Sydney. We didn't run it again after that. We were a bit worried that it might have damaged something, but yeah, there's definitely no damage. So bit bigger turbo, you can always have a bigger turbo. So we just got to shake Josh and get some money out of him, and we're good to go. Once again, it's got the Heltec ECU plug and play in it. It's got EGTs on this car. It's still got the factory dash, so that was one thing Josh said. He wants to keep the factory dash in it, being FPV, which is fine. So we've left it like that, but once again, the Heltec is doing a good job. Here we have Callum's FG. It's a Mark II AU-Zilla. It's been around a little bit. It's got a PPG sequential in it. So this was the first PPG setup with this style. So basically you pull the gearbox out, you send it to PPG and they recase it all. So came back, had a couple of little issues that we weren't happy about, and then it went back to PPG and they had a billet case for it. So now it's got the full works. It's got billet case PPG. It's got a stage 4 engine package in it. It's got a Precision 83-85 turbo on it. Obviously plasma and plenum, process with stage 4 cooler, and it's in the build at the moment. So roll cage has been done, all the fab work's been done. We're just in the process of putting it back together. So in the next week or so, we should be good to go. Once again, Heltec ECU. It's got a IC7 dash in this one. That's what he preferred. And the one and only mechanical fuel pump once again. So roll racing, definitely. Callum's wants to run it at the drag. So he's already run roughly a mid-10 with a 64-66. And he said, how do I go faster? Well, there's one way of doing that, it's more power. We've used one of these on our own personal car. It'll make 1400. Will we use all that? 100% not. We'll get him started around the 1100 mark, and once he's settled, we'll keep stepping it up. At Monsta Talk, we've obviously been under the pump. We will look at doing more racing over east. We love the East Coast. Everywhere we've been, like, they're just so good to deal with at the track. Like, yeah, there's banter, but it is good fun. We have made more horsepower in our car, our personal car, so we're just getting ready to send that one back over there as well, Sydney or Melbourne. Hopefully Mr. Ricker can hurry up and get Heathcote going, and we'll be there. So definitely looking at heading back to the East Coast, making some more records this year, definitely.